past the row.
All right, Matt.
Ladies are weaving about a bit on the gate. And he brings them over the dip. Yeah, they're going to go. They're off, and the car speeds and takes them away. And as they go down the far side, Proper Lass is on the inside. On the outside there is Party Line. Proper Lass from Party Line. Real Silk is just tucked in behind them there. Speedy's Pride is on the inside. They go down the far side there, and it's still Proper Lass who takes them along. But there's April Lady swings away to the front, and he takes it up. April Lady, this pony from the Cannock country, well schooled. Got a length to spare off Proper Lass. Speedy's Pride's on the outside there. Then going well down the far side is Thin Red Line. Down the back side, and it's April Lady taking him along in the maiden here with Speedy's Pride moved up into second place. Then Proper Lass. Thin Red Line's made a bad mistake. 5 Stars just tucked in behind there. They go down the far side, and it's still April Lady taking him into that bottom bend. Got a couple of lengths to spare off Speedy's Pride. Thin Red Line's got going again, and this is supposed to have some sort of speed, this Thin Red Line, if it can keep it going. But it's April Lady from Speedy's Pride. Oh, and it's broke again. It's gone again on the corner, but it's back trotting. They swing him round into the straight, and it's still April Lady from the Cannock stable of Stam Tab. Got a couple of lengths to spare off Speedy's Pride, then Thin Red Line, and the others are finding it a bit difficult to keep going. Real Silk is just improving a little bit up into 4th place. They come out past the stands the first time, and on the inside here is April Lady. Thin Red Line, and this has got a bit of speed, Thin Red Line. It's going to be a race between these front 3 runners. April Lady from Speedy's Pride. On the wide outside there is Thin Red Line. Then there's a gap back to Real Silk. Then comes Proper Lass. Then 5 Star. Then Oberon. But as they swing away around that top bend, it's April Lady, and he's got the inside. It's a bit of an advantage. That's got him 2 lengths clear of Speedy's Pride. Then 2 or 3 lengths back to Thin Red Line, and he'll lose Thin Red Line down that backside there. He's got some speed. It's April Lady from Speedy's Pride. Thin Red Line is trying to get back on terms with him. Down the roadside, April Lady leads him. This good little well-schooled pony from the Cannock country takes him down there, 3 or 4 lengths to spare off Speedy's Pride, and Thin Red Line's made another mistake. And as they swing into the bottom bend there is still April Lady from Speedy's Pride. Then a gap back to Thin Red Line. Then comes 5 Star, Oberon. Real Silk has just gone off his legs down the backside there. Then comes Proper Lass, but the race is on between those 2 front runners. And as they come here, Alan's going to have a cut at him. On the inside there is April Lady. On the outside, Speedy's Pride. And it's the Cannock pony against the local pony from Nangalloch. April Lady on the inside. Speedy's Pride on the outside. And they're wheel to wheel. It's April Lady and Speedy's Pride. And it's Speedy's Pride who's just got the edge of it. And as they come to line, it's Speedy's Pride who takes him from April Lady. Then comes Thin Red Line. Then 5 Star. Then Oberon. Real Silk and Proper Lass. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm nothing like on the line, but you'll find the 2 horses concerned in the finish are trotting on the inside here with April Lady. On the outside was Speedy's Pride. The official result of the maiden race. First, number 10, Speedy's Pride. Owned, trained and driven by Alan Lewis of Langammock. Second was number 5, April Lady, owned by Mr. Santap, trained by him and driven by David Tapp. And third was number 3, Thin Red Line, owned, trained and driven by Mr. John Hamlet of Gloucester. Officially placed 4th was number 7, Oberon. A time of 2:37.6, 1 length and 4 lengths. Off the gate, so you won't let him go. Pull them up, drivers, pull them up. As they come to the line, they're off. What race is on? Oh, it's Glen Erster who's gone away with a flyer. Glen Erster from Zinneman. Glen Erster swings away around that bottom bend from Zinneman. Then comes Empire Leopard. They straighten up for the run up here, and it's still Glen Erster. Got a couple of lengths to spare off Zinneman. Then on the inside here is Empire Leopard. Up past the stand, long way to go yet. And it's Glenhurst who brings them up past the stand for the first time. Glenhurst from tucked in against the rails there is Empire Leopard, is Zinneman. And it's Glenhurst from Zinneman, then tucked in is Saradin Jim, then Empire Leopard. On the outside there is the Bounder, then Denikin, then Maradona. And it's a long trip. They swing into the top bend, and it's still Glenhurst from Zinneman, then Saradin Jim, then comes Empire Leopard, going very sweetly on the outside. There is the Bounder. Tracking the Bounder every step of the way is Maradona. They go down the far side, and it's still Glenhurst, got 3 or 4 lengths to spare off, and Zinneman's made a mistake. That's Lou Saradin, he's back trotting again. But Saradin Jim just got alongside him. And it's Glenhurst from Zinneman on the inside. Saradin Jim's on the outside. Empire Leopard there. Maradona's picked his way up through the field. Then comes the Bounder, and Denikin's tucked in behind them. They swing into the bottom bend. It's still as they started. Glenhurst is out there in front, but 2 lengths to spare. Of Zinneman on the inside. Saradin Jim's going well on the outside. They go in, and Glenhurst has made a mistake. That shot is Jack. He's back trotting again. It lets Saradin Jim into the lead. It's Saradin Jim now got a length to spare off Glenhurst. They straighten up past the stands here, and as they do so, it's still Saradin Jim who brings them on. And now they come up, and there's a loose horse, and I think it's Maradona. They come up past the stands here. Be careful, drivers, there's a loose horse. And as they come with 1 lap to go, it's Saradin Jim. Watch the loose horse. It's Saradin Jim from Glenhurst. Zinneman is going there. On the outside is the Bounder, and the loose horse is Maradona. Now he's gone to the front. He'll be no trouble. And as they swing away, it's Saradin Jim from Glenhurst on the inside. The Bounder's made a bad mistake on that outside there. He's having a job to get him back on his legs. Zinneman's creeping up the inside there. Then comes Empire Leopard, and Bounder's just gone right out of his obble. They go down the far side, and it's still Saradin Jim, got a length to spare. As Glenhurst has got to tackle him on the outside. This 5 1/4 takes a bit of getting. Now the Bounder, he's woke him up. And as they go down the far side, it's Glenhurst from Zinneman on the inside. The Bounder's moving up on the outside. Empire Leopard is done, and Denikin is chest tucked in behind. They go swing into the bottom bend, and it's Glenhurst who's taken it up again from Zinneman, but the Bounder is right there in 3rd place. Then Saradin Jim is finished with, he's dropping back. They come round the far side. Now leave this loose horse go, leave him go, he's done no harm. Leave him on the track. And as they swing in, the Bounder takes it up on the outside. And it's the Bounder from Zinneman is coming up the middle, and it's Zinneman on Glenhurst on the inside, the Bounder on the outside, and Zinneman coming up the middle. And as they come from here comes Denikin with a tremendous run. And Denikin is coming, it's Zinneman who comes to life. From the Bounder, then comes Denikin, then Glenhurst, then Empire Leopard, then Saradin Jim. Now leave Zinneman, owned by Mrs. D. Thomas, trained and driven by Huey Thomas. Second was number 17, the Bounder, owned by Mr. Graham Hammond, trained and driven by Jeff Langford. And third was number 16, Denikin, owned by Mr. M. Strickland, trained and driven by his owner. Officially placed 4th was number 14, Glenhurst, in a time of 3:01.1. 3:01. And the car picks them up. Starts to roll down to the start. Starts to gather speed. Yeah, the money's on, they're going to race. And they come up to the line and they're off. And away they go. And watch them. Tivy Express breaks from the bottom corner. Tivy Express takes them round the bottom corner. From Beckwood Foreman's made a bad mistake on that bottom bend. And it's Tivy Express from Mersey Baby, going very sweetly on that outside. But as they come up, it's still Tivy Express on, just tucked in against the rail here. Then Mersey Baby tucked in on his inside. And as they come up here for the first time, with a long, long way to go yet, it's Tivy Express who takes him along. Early Speed is just on his outside there. It's Tivy Express from Early Speed. Then comes Mersey Baby. Then tucked in behind them there is Bruce Barron. Then in against the rails here is Max Gauntlet. On the outside of Max Gauntlet, Beckwood Foreman. Morgan's just tucked in behind the bunch. Long way to go, and Morgan's a good finisher. They swing away around the top bend. It's Tivy Express from Early Speed. Then comes Mersey Baby. Just in against the rails there's Bruce Barron. Going well on the outside there is Max Gauntlet. They go down the far side there at Beckwood Foreman's, just on the outside of Bruce Barron. They go down the far side there, and as they do it, still Tivy Express got a length to spare off Early Speed, and Early Speed's got a double handful. Tivy Express from Early Speed, then Mersey Baby, Bruce Barron on the inside. Max Gauntlet's trying to improve there, so is Beckwood. Morgan makes a run down the roadside. And Morgan moves up into 4th place. He's going to get in contact with him. They swing into the bottom bend, and it's still Tivy Express from early speed. Morgan's going well on the outside. Mersey Baby's in against the rails here. Max Gauntlet's trying to get up on terms with him if he can on the inside. Beckwood Foreman's on his outside. They straighten up for the run-up past the stands. It's still Tivy Express with on his outside. There is early speed. Morgan is just tucked in behind the bunch there. Bruce Barron is coming up in to join them. And as they come up, with 1 lap to go, drivers. Now they're going to turn the tap on. 1 lap to go, and as they do so, there. It's out there in front, Tivy Express from early speed. Mersey Baby's on the inside. On the outside of that is Morgan. Then comes Bruce Barron. Max Gauntlet's in behind the bunch. Beckwood Foreman's on the outside. And there's a caller. And as they go round, it's still out there in his early speed, and his early speed got a length to spare. Off Morgan in 2nd place. Beckwood Foreman's moved up into 3rd place. Bruce Barron's on the wide outside. Max Gauntlet's on the inside here, and he's trying to get up on terms with him. They go down the far side, and it's still early speed. Morgan's gone up to join him. Now Bruce Barron's trying to get up there if he can. But they go into the bottom bend, and it's early speed. Got it. Just the edge on the inside, off Morgan on the outside. Max Gauntlet is going after him if he can. They swing in, and it's Morgan who takes the bend. And as they go round the Shopton bend, there is Morgan on the outside. Early speed on the inside. Bruce Barron's up in 3rd place. They straighten up to the run for room, and on the inside here next to me is early speed. On the outside is Morgan. And Bruce Barron's coming to the run on the wide outside. But it's early speed and Morgan, and as they come to line, it's Morgan who takes it up. And early speed, it's Morgan who brings them home. Morgan from early speed, and then Bruce Barron on the outside. Then comes Beckwood forward, then Max Gauntlet, and then Mersey Baby. Now that's only the way I saw him past the post. Wait for the verdict, ladies and gentlemen. And here going down is Max Gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. Now Max Gauntlet is for sale. He's for sale. He's only a young horse. He's for sale. He's got a bit of form up in the North Country. If you want to interested in him, you go along and see either Stevie Lees or Mick Wilcox, or come and see me and I'll put you in touch. He's for sale, Max Gauntlet. Of the Heat 2, first, number 7, Morgan. 27 really, but he's carrying number 7, Morgan. Owned, trained and driven by John Owens of Shopton. Second was number 25, Early Speed, owned by Mr. John and Tregarren, trained by him and driven by Tivy and Thomas. And third was number 24, Bruce Barron, owned by Gwynnigan of Ross on Wye, trained and driven by Carl Davis. Officially placed 4th with number 26, Max Gauntlet, in a time of 2:57.3. And the car picks them up, goes down the backside there. And they're going to race. Your money's on. They're off this the first time. And they go down and they're off. And as they do so, what comes out of the bunch? And it's Touch of Class who hits the front. Touch of Class on the inside. Cheetah's on the outside. Young Star tucked in behind them there. But as they swing around the Shopton bend, it's Touch of Class who takes it up. Touch of Class on the leads them up the straight for the first time. Tucked in against the rails, there's Young Star. On the outside there is Saunders Cheetah. This Touch of Class, ridden by that doyen of drivers, the ace of lady drivers, Phyllis James. She brings them up for you past the stand. Touch of Class on the inside, Cheetah's on his outside, Young Star's in behind him there. Then comes Speedy Dillon. Then here comes Yankee Dream, then Raymar Remy, then Anslow Yankee, and he's making up ground. He's not going to be left with them this time. He's going to get on terms with them. And he's picking his way up that outside. They swing away around that top side, and they do so. It's Touch of Class on the inside, Cheetah's on the outside, Speedy Dillon's making a little bit of move on the outside of Young Star. Then there's a gap back to Yankee Dream, then a bit of a gap to Raymar Remy. Then comes Anslow Yankee. It's down the far side, and Speedy Dillon turns the tap on. It's on the inside, Touch of Class. On the outside, Speedy Dillon. Cheetah goes with him, though. And as they go down there, it's Cheetah on the inside with Speedy Dillon on his outside. They swing down the far side there, and it's just out in front. Is Speedy Dillon just shows as they hit the bottom bend. Long way to go yet, though. It's Speedy Dillon from Saunders Cheetah. Then comes Touch of Class. Then Young Star. Then Yankee Dream. Then Raymar Remy. Then Anslow Yankee. Straighten up for the run-up past the stands. And it's Speedy Dillon, this recent winner, bringing them up past the stands for the second time with 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, drivers. Now they're going to get a bit closer to him. And as they come up here, it's on lead out in front, 2 lengths. It's Speedy Dillon from a couple of lengths from Saunders Cheetah. On the inside is Yankee Dream, but Angelo Yankee's moving up on the outside. He's getting a bit closer to him. They swing away around that far side, and it's Speedy Dillon who takes him along from Saunders Cheetah. Yankee Dream's just going up on the outside. Then comes Raymar Remy. Then comes Angelo Yankee. They go down the far side. Touch of Glass is finding the distance a bit far. Down the far side, Yankee Dream steps away. And it's Speedy Dillon from Yankee Dream, and that stays well. It's on the inside here is Speedy Dillon. Yankee Dream is there. Raymar Remy is watching every move. Stevie Lee's on Angelo Yankee is watching every step. Those four are drawn away from the field. And it's on the inside, Speedy Dillon. On the outside there is Yankee Dream. Raymar Remy is in against the rails. On the inside here is Angelo Yankee. Angelo Yankee slipped by Raymar Remy on the inside, and he comes out the best. They swing into the straight here, and as they do so, on the inside there is Speedy Dillon. On the outside is Yankee Dream, and it's Speedy Dillon from Yankee Dream, and Yankee Dream takes it up, and it's Yankee Dream and Speedy Dillon, and as they come, Speedy Dillon and Yankee Dream, but it's Yankee, and here comes Angelo Yankee on the outside, and as they come to the right, it's on the inside here is Yankee Dream, on the outside Angelo Yankee, then comes Speedy Dillon on the inside, Raymar Remy. Very, very close, ladies and gentlemen, for first place. You'll find the horses concerned in the finish, with Yankee Dream coming up the middle, on the wide outside, ladies and gentlemen. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the official result of that heat, and a cracking good heat it was. First, number 34. Second, number 35. And third, number 33. First, number 34, Yankee Dream, owned, trained and driven by Cathy Stead of Bucknell. Second was 35, Raymar Remy, owned by Mr. S. Staff of Cannock, trained by him and driven by Dave Taft. And third was number 33, Speedy Dillon, owned by Mr. SPG, trained by RPG and driven by Conway Price. Presteigne placed fourth was number 36, Angelo Yankee, in a very, very close line, a neck and a head in 258.8. 258.8. Now don't be through your marks, you back horses, or 40 and that. But down the far side, they're going to race, your money's on, the race is on, and they go down the far side and they're off. And what comes out of the gloom? Roulette Lady takes them along. He comes out of the crowd. Roulette Lady it is. Crackerjack is tucked in there behind, but it's Roulette Lady, and Crackerjack's made a bad mistake, and it's Roulette Lady who brings them around the far side. Roulette Lady, Chantry Girl is tucked in behind there. So is this Saunders Record. He's just tucked in behind the bunch. So is Trudy. They come up past the stands the first time, and the horses settle down to go. And as they do so, it's Roulette Lady on the inside there. Crackerjack's on his outside. Roulette Lady on the inside. Crackerjack on his outside. Chantry Girl on the inside. McLean's Girl on the outside. Then Saunders Record is tucked in there. Then Trudy. Then comes Roman Lady, who had that bit of a bad start. They swing into the top bend, and it's still the same order. On the inside there is Roulette Lady. On the outside is Crackerjack. Then comes Chantry Girl. You go down the far side and it's Roulette Lady from Crackerjack, then Chantry Girl. Saunders Record is picking his way out. He's not going to left behind this time. He's going to get in the hunt. And as they go down the far side there, hello, he's going to race. It's on the inside there is Roulette Lady. On the outside is Crackerjack. Tucked in behind them there is Saunders Record. Then comes Chantry Girl. Trudy's right there. Then just tucked in behind the bunch there is Roman Lady. They go down the far side, and still out in front is Roulette Lady. Crackerjack's on his outside. On the inside against the rails there is Saunders Record. Then comes Chantry Girl, then McLean's Girl. On the inside, Roman Lady is just improving a little bit. They swing round the bend, and Record has just made a bad mistake, but he's got him back on his legs again. Is Roulette Lady from Crackerjack on the outside. Then on the end, just tucked in behind them there is Record. Coming well on the outside is Roman Lady. And it's 1 knot to go, drivers. Now they're going to set about to trot in. And as they do so, 1 knot to go. It's on the inside, Roulette Lady. On the outside, Crackerjack. Then comes Saunders Record. Trudy is right there. That's not getting that behind. Roman Lady's not doing it. And so is Chantry Girl. It's going to be a good race, and as they swing round the top bend, it's on the inside is Roulette Lady. Stevie Lees is picking his way up with Record on the inside. On the outside of Record there is Trudy, and Trudy's going to have a go down the far side. And it's still on the inside Roulette Lady. Crackerjack is under pressure and can't improve. She's on the outside. Saunders Record has got to get off that rail to do any good. Trudy's on the outside of him. Doman Lady is just tracking the bunch, and that makes it. And Trudy's made a bad mistake. And as they swing away around that bottom bend, it's still Roulette Lady. From on the inside there is Record. On the outside of Record is Crackerjack. Then as they swing round, it's on Roulette Lady from Saunders Record. Roman Lady's coming up to join them in the third. And as they set sail for Rome, on the inside here is Roulette Lady. On the outside is Record. Trying to come to join him is Roman Lady. But it's Roulette Lady on the inside, Record on the outside. And as they come to the line here, and coming very fast is Roman Lady on the outside. But as they come to the line, it's Record who comes to the line. From Roman Lady on the outside, then Roulette Lady on the inside. All these ladies. Then comes Chantry Girl. Then Crackerjack. Finish with Crackerjack. Oh, you the stewards will want to know why you pulled him up. Then comes Trudy, who had that misfortune to make that bad mistake down the far side there. And then McLean's Girl. First, number 42, Saunders Record, owned by Mr. J.S. Jones of the Saunders Stud, North Wales, trained and driven by Stevie Lee. Second was number 41, Roman Lady, owned by Mr. M. Phillips, trained by him and driven by G. Phillips. And third was number 38, Roulette Lady, owned, trained and driven by John Mills of Clay Street. Officially placed fourth was number 40, Chantry Girl, in a time of 2:58.3. 2:58.3. Up. Takes them down the far side there. Southern Belle is up on that inside. Billy Dillon is on. And they go down the far side there, and they're going to race, and the race is on. And as they come to start, so they're off. And what comes out of the bus? Billy Dillon takes them along. Billy Dillon cracks out of it. Billy Dillon with Roostar there, stays tucked in there in second place. Southern Belle's made a bad mistake. They swing round the bottom bend, and as they do so, it's out there in front is Billy Dillon from Roostar. Southern Belle's got going again now. On the outside is Glen Eagles. They straighten up for the run-up past the stands for the first time, and it's a long way to go yet here at Presteigne. And taking him along is Billy Dillon, in the hands of young Jeff Langford from Underdown. It's Billy Dillon who takes him along. On the outside there is Glen Eagles. In against the rails here is Roostar. Then just tucked in tight behind him is Southern Belle. Then comes Saunders Bunny. Then Harry's Diamond. And they swing around the car park end there. And it's still Billy Dillon. From on the inside here is Roostar. On the outside is Glen Eagles. Just tucked in behind the bunch there is Southern Belle. Then comes this Saunders Bunny. Then Harry's Diamond. Then Bantam. A long, long way to go yet, down the roadside for the second time here at Presteigne, and it's Billy Dillon who takes them along. Billy Dillon from on the inside is Roostar. Southern Belle is making improvement on the outside, and it's still on the inside is Billy Dillon. On the outside now is Southern Belle. Between horses is Glen Eagles. Then tucked in against the rails there is Roostar. They swing into the bottom bend, and as they do so, it's still on the inside is Billy Dillon. On the outside of Billy Dillon is Southern Belle. Then comes Glen Eagles, and Roostar's made a bad mistake. He's gone to a standstill. And as they straighten up for the home up the straight here, it's off. Second time, it's Billy Dillon on the inside here. Billy Dillon leads them up the home straight here at Presteigne for the second time with 1 lap to go. And it's Billy Dillon from Southern Belle on the outside. Then Glen Eagles is tucked in there. 1 lap to go, drivers. 1 lap to go. And it's Billy Dillon from Southern Belle tucked in there. Then comes Glen Eagles. Then comes this Saunders Bunny, then Harry's Diamond, then Bantam, and he's got Roostar going again. They swing away around the top bend, but he made that bad mistake on the bottom corner. They swing into the back straight, and it's down the inside Billy Dillon. Going at him on the outside there is Southern Belle. In against the rails is Glen Eagle. Roostar's got up, he's back on terms with him again. And Glen Eagles has made a mistake. And on the inside is Billy Dillon. Southern Belle has been asked to go if it can. Roostar has been moving up into third place. On the inside there is Saunders Bunny, Harry's Diamond's tucked in behind the bunch. They swing into the Shopton bend, and as they do so, it's Southern Belle who's going on. He's going to take some catching, and it's Southern Belle now with Rooster going after him. And he's made a mistake. He's gone off his legs on that bottom bend. And it's Southern Belle from Rooster on the outside. That's allowed the others to get on terms with him. Billy Dillon is making a run on the outside. As they straighten up, it's Southern Belle back on his legs on the inside, but coming up the middle of the track is Rooster, and on the inside is Rooster on the outside, and here comes Saunders Bunny with a run on the outside, and as they come home, it's Bunny who brings them home, and it's Bunny who brings them home from Billy Dillon, and then comes Phantom, then Rooster, then Harry's Diamond, then comes Southern Belle, and then... And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the official result of E5. First, number 49, Saunders Bunny. I'm not sure who he's owned by, but he's trained and driven by Stevie Lee. Second was number 46, Billy Dillon, owned by Mr. S. Peachy, trained by R. Peachy and driven by Jeff Langford. And third was number 52, Phantom, owned by Mrs. Gwyn Owens Allensmore, trained and driven by Elizabeth Lloyd. Officially placed fourth was number 47, Rooster. Winner, Saunders Bunny, in a time of 3.01. Ben Kenobi's on that inside there, lit up his next to it, Saunders Masters on the outside. And they're going to race, your money's on, they're racing, and they're away. What comes out of the bunch? Ben Kenobi comes out. Ben Kenobi swings him round that bottom bend. One on the inside of him there is lit up. On the outside of that is Saunders Laughter. He swings round there is Ben Kenobi who takes him along. Ben Kenobi from lit up on the inside, Laughter's on the outside. Celtic Warriors coming very wide on the outside, but a long, long way to go yet. Up past the stands the first time, and they've been led up here by Ben Kenobi. Takes them up past the stands the first time here at Presteigne, with lit up tucked in behind it there. On the outside is Celtic Warrior. On the inside here is Babbles. On the outside there is Perfect Future with a double handful. Then on the inside here is Saunders Laughter. Jolly Duke is just on his outside. He's tracking the bunch. He's watching Perfect Future's every move. They go round the passer, up round the paddock bend, and it's still Ben Kenobi from lit up. Then tucked in against the rails here is Overdraft. Celtic Warriors on the outside of Overdraft. Then on the inside here is Saunders Babbles. Perfect Future's on that wide outside. Then comes Jolly Duke. They go down the far side there. And it's still Ben Kenobi by about 2 lengths. From on the inside is lit up. On the outside of lit up is Celtic Warrior. Overdraft is on the inside here. Then Babbles is up there amongst them. Perfect Future's got a double handful on the outside. Just tracking the bunch there is Jolly Duke. They swing into the bottom bend. It's still as they were. Ben Kenobi taking them around the bottom bend from lit up. On the inside there is lit up, and still Ben Kenobi from lit up. On the outside is Celtic Warrior. Jolly Duke is improving a little bit. Perfect Future's got a double handful tucked in behind the bunch. They straighten up past the stands here. It's Ben Kenobi who brings them along. From on the outside of him there is Celtic Warrior there. Perfect Future is coming wide on the outside. Now they're going to race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have each 6. As they go into the last lap, it's Ben Kenobi from lit up. Celtic Warrior is there. On the inside is Babbles. On the wide outside is Perfect Future. Overdraft is there. And Jolly Duke is just in behind the bunch. Swing round the paddock bend, and he's still Ben Kenobi. Got a length to spare. From on the inside there is lit up. Just tucked in behind lit up is Saunders Babbles. On the outside of Babbles is Celtic Warrior. There goes Jolly Duke with a run down the outside. Perfect Future's going with him though. And as they go down is Ben Kenobi from lit up on the inside. Then tucked in against the rails there is Babbles. Just tucked in behind the bunch is Jolly Duke. Perfect Future's on the wide outside. They go into the bottom bend, and it's still Ben Kenobi, this all the way runner. Got a length to spare off lit up. Perfect Future's coming wide on the outside. But it's Ben Kenobi from lit up. Perfect Future's improving on the outside. They come round the far side, and it's still on the inside here is Ben Kenobi, then lit up on the outside. And it's Ben Kenobi and lit up. Coming with a good run on the outside is Perfect Future. Jolly Duke is coming up between the bunch here. push. Ben Kenobi on the inside. As they come here, it's lit up on the middle there. And it's Ben Kenobi and Litter who are drawn away from the bunch. And as they come to line, it's Ben Kenobi and Litter. Then comes Perfect Future, then Jolly Joe. He's a good little pony. He's a recent winner at Chasewater last Saturday night. I'm only telling you this while we're waiting for the result of this Heat 6. Two horses concerned in the finish would be Ben Kenobi and Lit Up. Ben Kenobi driven by Alf Launchbury or Jerry Connors of Cardiff, and he's coming over. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the result of Heat 6, and a cracking good race it was between those two ponies. First, number 53, Ben Kenobi, owned by Jerry Connors of Cardiff, trained and driven by Alf Launchbury down at Gwancagurwin. Second was number 54, Lit Up, owned by Mr. Sam Taft, trained by him and driven by young Joanne Taft. And third was number 61, Perfect Future, owned, trained and driven by Carl Davis of 100 House. Officially placed fourth was number 60, Jolly Joe. A short head and 2 lengths in 3:01.7. Winner, Ben Kenobi. And the car picks them up. Takes them down the roadside of Presteigne. Up on that inside there's Good Time. Then Valentino, then Island Space on the inside. And the sign is just tucked on that outside. Elsie is just on the, and they're going to race there. The flag is up, they're going to race, and they're off. Now what comes out of the bunch? And this could be a cracking good race. It's Valentino takes them. Valentino takes them round the post. It's Good Time Dixie taking them round the bottom. Got a length to spare. Good Time Dixie off Valentino. Then in against the rails is Idle Space. On the outside there is Elsie. Then comes Clandestine. They straighten up to the run-up past the stand here the first time. And taking him up here is Good Time Dixie. This pony who's been up in mechanic country under training. Good Time Dixie taking him along. From on his outside there is Stonerig Elsie. He's just, and it's Elsie who comes to the front. Elsie comes to the front. He takes him round the paddock bend. Elsie from Good Time Dixie, then Valentino, then Clandestine, then Black Ball, then Idle Space. Temple Star's getting a bit closer to him. He's not going to let him get away from him. They swing round the top bend and it's still Stonerig Elsie. Got a length to spare. Off Good Time Dixie. Valentino's on his out. Valentino's made a bit of a move. He's going to have a cut up the far side. Clandestine is stuck in there. Long way to go yet. And it's there Stonerig Elsie from Valentino on his moved up into second place. Then comes tucked in against the rails Good Time Dixie. Clandestine has got a double handful going down the backside there. So has Black Ball. Hilo Space is there. And Temple Star is just tucked in behind the bunch. They're all in with a chance. They go down there in Indian file, and as they swing into the bottom bend, it's Elsie who takes them along. Elsie got a length to spare off Valentino. Then tucked in there in third place is Good Time Dixie. Then comes Clandestine, then Black Ball. Now they straighten up past the stand and taking this all the way front runner. Stonerig Elsie came down from the Wilcox stable into the stable of Huey Thomas. They bring him up past the stand here for the second time. 1 lap to go, drivers. Now turn the tap on. Give him a light for better out, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Elsie from Valentino on the outside. Then in against the rails there is Good Time Dixie. Clandestine is up there. Black Ball's picking his way up the inside. Temple Star's close enough if he's good enough. They swing round the top bend and it's still Stonerig Elsie. Got a length to spare off Valentino. On the inside there goes Clandestine with a run. And it's Elsie from Valentino. Clandestine going. Black Ball has made a move. That sorted him out now. They go down the far side there. And it's Stonerig Elsie from Valentino on the inside. On the wide outside is Clandestine. Between horses is Black Ball. Black Ball goes up into second place. And it's Stonerig Elsie. Black Ball on his outside. And as they go into the bottom bend, Black Ball takes it up. Black Ball from on his wide outside is Valentino, and it's Black Ball from Valentino. Here comes Clandestine. He's going to have a cut at him. Temple Star's trying to get on terms with him and finding it hard. They straighten up the run, and it's Black Ball on the inside here. On the wide outside is Clandestine, but it's Black Ball from Clandestine. Here comes Valentino between the middle of them. But as they go up the line here, it's Black Ball is bringing them home here in 8-7. Black Ball from Valentino in second place there. On the outside is Clandestine. Then comes Temple Star, then Ilo's Pace. Then comes Good Time Dixie. And then heat 7. First, number 68, Black Ball, owned by Mr. Mack of Leicester, trained and driven by him. Second was number 64, Valentino, owned, trained and driven by Gary Wakefield from Bristol. And third was number 67, Clandestine, owned, trained and driven by Clive Meredith of Hereford. Presteigne placed fourth of his horses for that. You've all had one win in the life. And the car starts to gather speed. Oh, you won't let them go. They're not going to go. Bringing over the lamp. And they're all trotting. He's got Saunders' favour down on his leg. They're going to trot. Their money's on. And the car comes to start. And as they do, they're off. What break? Perno breaks on the inside with Carleen on his outside. And it's Perno breaks from Carleen and is tucked in there. Then just going very sweetly on the wide outside is Saunders' favour. They swing away around the top end and it's Saunders Perno, this pony from the Worcester country. Down the backside here at Presteigne for the first time. Got a couple of lengths to spare off Carleen. Then comes Saunders' favour. Doubtful is just on the inside here. Going well on the outside there is Lit Up. Tucked in behind them is Whiskid. They go down the far side and it's still out there in front with a length to spare. Saunders Perno got 2 lengths off Carleen in second place. Saunders' favour, this big square trotting pony. He's tucked in there in third. On the wide outside is Lit Up. Tucked in against the rails there is Whiskid. They've just been tracked by Chief Engineer. Round the bottom bend is still the same order. The Tappy takes him round the bottom bend with this Saunders Perno. First time he's driven this horse. Saunders Perno got 2 lengths to spare. Off Saunders' favour, making a bit of a run on the outside, but they come up past the stands for the first time here, and he's still out in front. There is Saunders Perno with Saunders' favour making a bit of a run on the outside, and then Saunders' favour's made a mistake. That's gone off his legs. That's impeded Lit Up. 1 lap to go, drivers. Now the pace is on, and it's Saunders Perno from Carleen. On the outside there is Lit Up. On the inside, Doubtful. Then comes Whiskid, and tracking that bunch is Chief Engineer. Saunders' favour's made that mistake, and he's lost his place. They swing away around the top end, and as they do so, out with a length to spare is Saunders Perno from on the inside, Carlee, and Lit Up is going well on the outside. Doubtful is in on that inside. And as they go down the far side, it's on the inside here is Saunders Perno. Lorna Little goes up on that outside. They're being followed by Carlee, and then comes Doubtful. Whiskid is trying to get up on turns, and so is Chief Engineer. And as they do so on the outside, Lorna Little's make the mistake. Little goes. And that leads out in front there is Saunders Perno from Carlee and tucked in behind him then. As swing away around that bottom bend and it's Saunders Perno from Carlee and they've drawn away from the field. Saunders Perno, and Saunders Perno's made a mistake on the far bend. And it's Perno on the inside and Little and Carlee comes to the front. And Perno can't get back on his legs and it's Carlee who brings them home. Here at Presteigne in this the novice race. Carleen, but coming with a great run on the outside there is Whiskid. Saunders' favour is trying to come. The race is not over. And as they come to right, it's Carleen is wheeled in. But a great race to second base is Carleen. From on the inside here is Doubtful. On the far side there is Saunders' favour. Then comes Whiskid. 72, Carleen, owned by Mrs. Phillips of New Radnor, trained by Ted Phillips and driven by Jeff Langford. Second was number 70, Doubtful, owned by Mr. Gwyn Owens of Allensmoor, trained and driven by E. Lloyd. Don't go away, we got a couple for him. And third was number 74, Saunders' favour, owned, trained and driven by Mrs. Phyllis James of Ammanford. Officially placed fourth was number 76, Whiskid. Winner, Carleen, in a time of 2:31.2. And we're very fortunate. Them over the dip. Starts to gather speed. They're going to race. Your money's on. Come into the start, and as they do so, they come behind there. Off. Now what's going to come out? Proper Charlie comes out. Proper Charlie takes him along with Carol at the controls. On the inside is Speedy Alberta. Then comes Tivy Boy. Then Susie Lightfoot. But they go down the far side there, and it's Speedy Alberta who's taken him on the inside there. But on the outside of that is Proper Charlie. Then tucked in there is Tivy Boy. Making a run down the far side there is Prince. But they go down the far side, and it's still Speedy Alberta. Taking him down the backside for the first time from Proper Charlie. On the inside here is Tivy Boy. Prince is going up to join him if he can. Then comes Leckwith Lion. Then on the inside there is Susie Lightfoot. Perfect Gent is just tucked in behind him there. They swing into the bottom bend, and it's still the same order. Speedy Alberta swings him around that bottom bend. Prince has made a bad mistake on the outside. That shot his chance. He's back on his legs again, trotting. And as they come round onto the bend here, Prince comes out of the run the best. And it's Prince who brings him up past the stands for this the first time. Prince from on that wide outside there. Bill's Pride is beginning to improve a little bit. Speedy Alberta's tucked in there. Bill's Pride's coming. Perfect Gent is coming to join him a little bit. And with 1 lap to go, drivers, 1 lap to go. And as they do so, on the inside there is Prince. On the outside, Speedy Alberta. Perfect Gent is on the wide outside. Between horses there is Tivy Boy. Proper Charlie's in against the rail. Susie Lightfoot on the outside. But as they swing round the paddock bend, there is Prince who's taking him along. Prince from tucked in against the rails, there is Tivy Boy. Perfect Gent is on the wide outside. They go down the backside for the second time, and as they do so, it's on the inside is Prince. There goes Perfect Gent with a run on the outside, and it's Prince on the inside, but Perfect Gent just shows on the wide outside. Speedy Alberta's made a mistake. Bill's Pride is trying to get up alongside him if he can, but it's still down out there. Perfect Gent now got a length to spare. Off Prince on the inside. Bill's Pride is going up there into third place. Tivy Boy is dropped back into fourth. They swing round the bottom bend, and Perfect Gent leads them round the Shopton bend with a length to spare. Off Prince in second place. Then in third place is Bill's Pride. Fourth place there is Grade. But as they swing into the straight, it's Crackerjack who takes them along. Crackerjack, but here comes Bill's Pride. He's going to have a cutter on the outside. Good Crackerjack on the inside. Bill's Pride on the outside. And he's thrown the whip. Crackerjack and Bill's Pride, and as they come to the line, it's Crackerjack and Bill's Pride as they come to the line. And as they come to the line, it's Crackerjack from Bill's Pride, and then comes Prince. Then comes Proper Charlie. Then on the inside, Tivy Boy. Then Leckwith Lion. Then Susie Lightfoot. And then Speedy Alberta. And then Tivy General. Now we've got a cup for those who think they're in the frame and think they're a winner. For 86, Perfect Gent, owned, trained and driven by Miss Kathy Stead of Bucknell. Second was number 85, Bill's Pride, owned by Mr. Alan Lewis of Glengammock, trained and driven by him. And third was number 87, Prince, owned by Mr. W. Morris of Leinster, trained by him and driven by Patrick Morris. Especially placed fourth was number 80, Proper Charlie. Winner, Perfect Gent. Where are you? We've got a cup. Where are you, Kath? Is there a representative of the Birches County? Who gave the cup, Chris? Oh, here we are. Lovely. Well done. Thank you very much. There we are. Got to present it to Kathy. Mr. Bill, let them come up, please. Full course, Harry. We are indeed grateful to these people who present the cups. And the time was 2:29.2. We'll go Billy Dillon, then lit up. Valentino will be on his outside. Where's Roman Lady going? We won't have that. I thought he takes him down that backside. Billy Dillon is on the inside. Lit Up is just up the middle. On the outside is Valentino. Roman Lady's right there this time. That's up on his mark. They're going to trot. Your money's on for the secondary final here at Presteigne, and they're off. What breaks from the bunch? Billy Dillon breaks. Billy Dillon brings them round that bottom bend. From Lit Up on the inside here. Valentino's on his outside. But as they swing round that bottom bend, it's Billy Dillon who takes them along. From Lit Up just tucked in there in second place. Valentino just tucked in third. Then Roman Lady's there. Bounder is just beginning to improve a little bit. Long way to go. Up past the stands for the first time. And bringing him up here is Conway with Billy Dillon. Conway Price on. Billy Dillon brings him up round past here. With tucked in behind him with a double handful, there's Lit Up. On the outside of Lit Up is Early Speed. In behind Lit Up there is Roman Lady. Then comes Valentino, then the Bounder, then Remy. They swing away around the top side there, and they still got a length to spare. Billy Dillon, Early Speed's on his outside, tucked in against the rails is Lit Up. Then there's a couple of lengths back then to Roman Lady, then 3 or 4 lengths back to Valentino. Remy starts to improve down the backside, but it's Billy Dillon taking him along, got a length to spare off Early Speed, tucked in against the rails there is Lit Up. Then there's a couple of lengths back then to Roman Lady. Then comes Valentino. Remy is getting much closer. He's beginning to make a bit of an improvement. So is the Bounder. He's getting up into the hunt. As he swing away around that bottom bend, it's still the same order. Billy Dillon got a length to spare. On the inside of him there is Lit Up, and on the outside of that is Early Speed. They straighten up to come up past the stands for the second time. And as they do so, it's Billy Dillon who takes them along. Early Speed's on the wide outside. The Bounder is improving. They straighten up here, and it's still Billy Dillon with the Bounder making a bit of a move on the outside. Remy's coming to join him. Now they're bunching with 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, drivers. And as they do so, it's Billy Dillon from Early Speed. On the outside is Remy. On the inside is Lit Up. He's been tracked by Roman Lady. The Bounder is right there. Valentino's just tracking him. They swing round the top bend there, and it's still Billy Dillon. From on the inside is Lit Up. On the outside, Early Speed. Then there's a length back then to Remy. He's trying to improve and get on terms with him. Roman Lady shut in against the rails, then can't get out, and he's made a bad mistake. That shot his chance. And it's Billy Dillon going down the far side from on the outside there and tweaking his way up the inside is Lit Up. And Lit Up goes up to join him, and they loosed him up the inside. That's low. That's loose Lit Up on the inside of Billy Dillon. And Early Speed's on the outside. Remy is tucked in behind him there. The Bounder's trying to get up on terms with him. They swing into the bottom bend, and as they do so, it's got the advantage of the inside. Lit Up, and Lit Up has made a blunder. He's gone. That's like Billy Dillon out in front. And it's Lit Up is back on his legs again and trotting, but it's Billy Dillon, and Early Speed is coming on the wide outside. And as they do so, it's Billy Dillon on the inside. Early Speed's coming on the wide outside. Remy is trying to come to save the day if he can. But it's Billy Dillon on the inside here. Coming up the middle, there is Lit Up. But it's Billy Dillon from Early Speed who takes it up. And it's Early Speed who breaks the ball from Billy Dillon. Then on the wide outside is Roman Lady. Then comes Remy. Lit Up on the inside. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the official result of the secondary final here at Presteigne. Out of the horses that run secondary, first, number 25, Early Speed, owned by Mr. John at Tregarron, trained by C. Jones and driven today by Tyvian Thomas. Second was number 46, Billy Dillon, owned by Mr. Peachy of Gloucester, trained by him and driven today by Conway Price. And third was number 41, Roman Lady, owned by Mr. M. Phillips of Brecon, trained by him and driven today by his son, Gary Phillips. Now, firstly, on the inside there's Ben Kenobi, then there's Zinneman, then going up on his outside, Saunders Bunny is just there, then tucked in behind there's Yankee Dream. They go down there, and I think they're going to race. I can only just see, yes, the white flag, they're going to race, and they're off. And what comes out of the mist? It's Ben Kenobi who comes out of the mist. Ben Kenobi on the inside. Zinneman's made a bad mistake on that outside. He's impeded one or two, and it's Ben Kenobi from sweeping around the wide outside. Is Morgan. He's come away with a flourish. And it's Ben Kenobi from Morgan up down on the outside. Then on the inside is Yankee Dream. And it's Ben Kenobi brings him up here the home straight for the first time. Coming very wide on that outside in more. He's trying to get up on terms with him a bit. And as they do so, it's still Racket takes him along. Racket has brought him home. Racket takes him along. From tucked in there in second place is Ben Kenobi. Nursing him on the outside is Saunders Bunny. Morgan is right there. Then Yankee Dream. Then Black Ball. Then comes Zinneman. And as they swing away around that top side is Saunders Record. From on the inside is Ben Kenobi, and he's been watched every inch of the way on his outside by Saunders Bunny. But he's got out of it. No, he hasn't got out of it. And it's still Saunders Record who goes down there. On the outside is Saunders Bunny. Ben Kenobi's fast in against the rails. He's got to get from there some way or other. Then there's Morgan. Then Yankee Dream. Then Black Paul. They go down the far side, and it's Stevie Leeds with Saunders Record out there in front. Nursing him on the outside there is Saunders Bunny, and on the inside there is Ben Kenobi, and Ben Kenobi cannot get off that rail. Is Saunders Record. From on the outside is Saunders Bunny. Ben Kenobi's in on the rail. Morgan's in fourth place. Then comes Yankee Dream. They straighten up past the stands for the next time, and it's still, as they come up the second time, on the inside here is Record. But on his outside there is Saunders Bunny. Morgan has pulled himself clear. He's got on the outside. He's going to come up and join them. Now they're going to have a race. Now the chips are down. And it's Record up there in front. They've got over the front. It's Record on the inside. Morgan on the outside. Ben Kenobi's got to try and get up there. Black Paul's got out of it. Bunny's gone. They swing away around. Now they're going to race. And it's Record on the inside. Morgan is on that outside. Then comes Ben Kenobi. Then Black Paul. They sweep down the far side, and Record has got a couple of lengths to spare. He's been asked, he's been niggled at. It's Record from Morgan, and Morgan has been given a livener. He's asked to get up on the gun. Ben Kenobi's getting closer. Black Paul is getting ever closer to him still. Then comes Yankee Dream. They go down the far side there, and it's still the same order. Saunders Record from the North Country, Morgan from Mid Wales. Black Paul has gone up to join them. Ben Kenobi's on the inside. But it's Saunders Record who's got the advantage just about. Morgan's on his outside, and and Record has made a mistake. That leaves Morgan in front, and it's Morgan and Black Paul now who comes away from them. Morgan on the outside, Black Paul's going to have a cut up the inside. Morgan and Black Paul, and as they come home, it's Morgan and Black Paul who's coming, with Record trying to get on terms with them. But as they come to the line, it's Morgan who brings them home. Black Paul in second place. Then comes Ben Kenobi, then Yankee Dream. Then comes Saunders Record, then Zinneman, and then Saunders Bunny. What a trot. It changed, the leadership changed and changed and changed. Wait for the judge's verdict. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the official result of the grand final here for the 1,000 sovereigns at Presteigne. First, number 7, Morgan. Owned and trained and driven by Johnny Owens of Shopton, young John there. Father's in the background, but it's nothing to do with father really. It's John's pony, and there he is. John's got him. And second was number 68, Black Paul. They'd just give him a show. Black Paul come all the way from Leicester, giving him 40-yard start, and he wasn't too far away. And third was number 53, Ben Kenobi, representing the Cardiff area. Officially placed fourth was number 34, Yankee Dream. And here we have the trophy to be presented to Morgan, to John Owens, by the late Mr. John the Gummer. John, turn round a bit and come down. By Andy Vera here, he's going to present the trophy for the John Owens Gummer Trophy. Thank you very much, Alfred. Smashing good race. Thank you, Mr. Mack. Smashing good race. Good one. There he is. There's Morgan. Comes from the Shopton stud. Now then, I got another little tale for you, and Andy Vera, you can do the same. Andy Vera, you can present this. And this is given by the Royal... I think it's by the Royal Oak, isn't it, John? By the Royal Oak for the horse that went the fastest in the heat. And Morgan won that. So there we are. It's a piece of silver plate for the fastest heat. There he is. He's having a birthday. And now, another little bit of good news for you, John. You're the leading horse now in Wales and the West with Morgan, and you're on target for the trophy at the end of the year. Good boy. Thank you very much. And half length and a neck.
2:56.3.
Oh, I think there's a consolation, a 6 furlong dash. First race of the Presteigne. 6 furlong dash. Up on that inside is Roulette Lady. Next to that, Beckwith Foreman. On the outside there's Empire Leopard. Then tucked in here's Overdraft. On the outside of him is Saracen Jim. Then Bruce Barron and then Maradona. And they're going to race. They're going up to the start. Gathers speed, lets them go, and as it takes them away, they're off. Now what's going to crack from the bunch? Roulette Lady takes him around the first bend. Roulette Lady takes him around from Beckwith Foreman on them. Beckwith Foreman's made a bad mistake. He's gone off his legs. And it's Roulette Lady that takes him along from Beckwith Foreman, still off his legs. And it's still Roulette Lady who takes him along. Coming on the outside here's Maradona. He's just nursing his way up amongst them. And it's Roulette Lady from Overdraft. He's just tucked in behind there. And as they come up here, it's still Roulette Lady who takes him along. And 1 lap to go, drivers. 1 lap to go. This is it. Roulette Lady, form tucked in there on the inside is Glen Eagles. On the outside of that is Empire Leopard. Then comes Maradona. Then comes Overdraft. Then Saracen Jim, and they go round the far bend. Is Roulette Lady. From on the inside is Glen Eagles. On the outside there is Empire Leopard. Maradona's just tucked in there in 4th place. Then Overdraft is trying to get on terms with them. Down the far side here at Presteigne, down the roadside. Roulette Lady showing by about a half a length. From on his outside Empire Leopard. Tucked in behind him there is Glen Eagles. On the outside of Glen Eagles there is Maradona. Overdraft is finding it hard to get on terms with him. Into the bottom bend, and it's Roulette Lady. Got, and it's only the winner takes all. It's Roulette Lady, got a length to spare off Empire Leopard. As they swing round, Maradona is trying to come a bit on the outside. But it's Roulette Lady on the inside. Maradona's on the wide outside. Roulette Lady, Maradona's trying to come to join him a bit. But it's Roulette Lady still hanging on with Empire Leopard. But Maradona's coming to the run on the outside. And here comes Overdraft for the great run. But as they come to the right, it's Maradona who brings them on. From Overdraft on the outside there. Then on the inside here is Roulette Lady, then Empire Leopard. Then comes Glen Eagles, then Beckwith Foreman, Saracen Jim. Marple, the chairman of Presteigne Race Committee this year, has asked me just to say thanks to all the officials and the stewards, the sponsors, especially the sponsors, and what a grand lot of sponsors they were, and anybody who's helped in any way, and also the competitors. You've come down, you've brought your horses here, and we've had a lovely time, especially the boys who come up from up the country. And we wish you better luck next week when you come to visit us at Winferton. And if anybody would like to ask and to help to clear up the field in the morning, I think he's got here, in the morning, they'd be most welcome. If anybody wants to help to clean the field. First, number 18, Maradona, owned by Mr. John Zittrigaran, trained by T. Jones and driven by Tybian Thomas. Second was number 56, Overdraft, owned by Mr. Wildin of Norton, trained by Mr. Morris of Leinster and driven by Stevie Float. Third was number 38, Roulette Lady, owned, trained and driven by John Mills at Glade Street. 50th place fourth was number 12, Empire Leopard, in a time of 1:42.9, 2 lengths and a neck.